Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Now before I get into today's video, I just want to say that if you think you know any tricks, glitches, or farms that are better than the ones I show off in my videos, feel free to join the Discord at discord.gg/tigertown and you can let me know in there. Now we have a community there of over 20,000 people, so make sure you share all your tips as there are a lot of new players getting the game with the new hype after the recent update and the Steam sale that had just happened. Be sure to help each other out with glitched weapons and strong gear too. Also, don't forget 10% off gamer subs with my code. Really good substitute for coffee, and it's so much healthier than the energy drinks you're probably already drinking. No sugar too. Alright, I'm done wasting your time. Let's get into the farm. So I'm sure I didn't discover this first, although I've never seen it posted on YouTube before, so who knows, but I have found an awesome volatile farm since the new patch. Now this is definitely not very beginner friendly, especially if you're going to be playing on hard mode, which is what I recommend for the extra XP. Now if you are newer to the game and your gear is not that good, I'll link another option for you down below so you can go check that out. So this method takes place down in the newfound Lost Lands down here near this GRE anomaly. Now I am maxed out on my legend level on this save, so I'm not going to be getting XP in the gameplay, and I'll be a lot stronger than a lot of you who don't have all these legend buffs. But you can get around this by playing with a friend or even in a group. I also can't stress enough how important it is to buff the hell out of your defense and your attack. Boosters are definitely your best friend, and you will need a lot of UV bars as well. Now take toughness, muscle, regen boosters, whatever. Bring medkits as well, and if you don't have an abundance of these things, you want to go and watch my solo item duplication video first. You can go and watch that, stockpile as much stuff as you need, and then you can come back here for the XP farm. Now alongside all your equipment, you do of course need a good weapon. Now since the update, volatiles have been buffed like crazy and they take ages to go down even with the strongest weapons. Now despite me saying in my last video that the DLC glitched weapons are no longer as OP as they used to be, they will still actually kill volatiles in 4 hits. After the patch, volatiles are meant to go down in 7 hits, but for whatever reason, the glitched weapons, the OP glitched weapons, will still take them down in around 4 hits. Now if you don't have any glitched weapons, you can either join the Discord and politely ask for someone to drop you one, or you can go and get them yourselves, assuming you have the Bloody Ties DLC. Now go watch my video on my channel for a full in-depth explanation, but in short, you will start an activity in the Bloody Ties DLC, go and find a weapon in that activity, and then you're going to hold the button to cancel the activity. But as soon as that cancel button on the left is just about to fully complete, quickly pick up the weapon. When you've loaded back in, you should have it in your inventory, and this thing will be insanely overpowered outside of the arena. Alright, so you've got your boosters, your UVs, and your OP weapon of choice. Now you want to make sure that you are playing on hard difficulty for that extra XP boost, and then you're going to check your gear, because sometimes you can get gear with XP bonuses as well. Now, XP boosters also exist, but they're not as common anymore, especially since the dupe glitches have been getting patched over time. And if you don't have one, I'm sure you can find someone who is willing to drop them. So now that you've got all your stuff, you want to head over to the walkway in front of the 2 buildings. I'm going to show you the route at daytime first, but of course you'll be doing this at night for the XP. Alright, so we're here and we will be starting the chase around here where there will be plenty of volatiles. Feel free to chuck a UV here. You can use them as often as you want. But basically after that, we're going to head straight up this path right here. Now volatiles will climb out of the vents to my left and my right. It feels like a red carpet or something. It's very funny. And you're going to sprint all the way to the end, throw UVs whenever needed, and dodge zombies the best you can. When you get to the end, you can throw down another UV or 2, and then you're just going to clean up the remaining volatiles. Now if you somehow kill them all, you can sprint down to the other end and just repeat the process, but they should just infinitely respawn once you made it to this end here, and then once the chase hits tier 4, you will be showering in that XP. Alright, so it's night now. I'm going to quickly go and trigger a chase and kill some volatiles. Now I'm going to deliberately run with no boosters at all. I am using a glitched weapon with just some shock mods, no boosters, just me, the weapon, and the stat bonuses I have from my legend levels, which don't really help that much anyway. I'm just doing this to prove that it is possible without all those enhancements. Just get the weapon and the UVs and you should be set. Now everything else is just a bonus. Now, if you do this with a group of people, it'll be insane and it'll be so breezy and easy that you won't even get a scratch. If you do need a crew, you can of course use the Discord server for that, or just invite your friends if they do have the game. Now be sure to keep throwing UVs down because it kind of acts like a stun for the volatiles. Another good thing is if you get pounced, which is bound to happen, you can press the input to drop a UV on the ground, which only helps. And if you need to heal up, make sure you throw a UV first and then heal. So it stuns any volatile that's about to pounce on you. You don't want that interrupted. Now, a very important note is that your nighttime XP does cap. It kind of sucks, but it just is how it is. So your XP will cap at 20,000, and once it does, you're not going to benefit from doing this any longer. So what you want to do then is just leave and head straight for that nearby bed, sleep, and then redo the entire process over again. And this works really great for me, and I hope it does for you guys too. I might put together a full guide to teach you guys how you can create some really powerful builds with good gear and weapons to help some of you newer guys get kitted out. Until then, take care, join the Discord if you want. Peace.